I really, really love this area. It's just beautiful. Putting this up there again, this is one of my favorite trips. Hey bear! Hey bear! Hey bear! Hey bear! Hey everybody, this is Frozen with Outdoor Adventures, and thanks for joining me. Today I am up at the Great Smoky National Park. It's a little after 1:30 p.m. on a Monday. Got a couple days off work in between projects, hurried down here. Was actually supposed to be up in the White Mountains doing the Pemi Loop, but the weathermen were calling for thunderstorms, so at the last second, like literally last night, I threw an extra day's food in my bag and just came down to North Carolina. About a 9-hour drive for me, and beautiful the whole way, real nice and quiet trip. So while it's nice and quiet and I have the parking lot to myself, before we get started with this, let me show you the map. So we're parked right here at the Noland Creek trailhead right off of Lakeview Drive, which is also dubbed the road to nowhere by the residents here. If you don't know that story, check it out. It's actually a really interesting tale. But what we're going to do today is hike up the Noland Creek trailhead till we get to Springhouse Branch, take that to Forney Creek, and then we will stay at campsite 69. Now in the Smokies you have to reserve all your campsites in advance, and you have to kind of plan your trip down to a T. So that's what I've done here. I think it's like $4 a night or something. It came out to 12 bucks. Tomorrow morning we're going to wake up early, really early hopefully, and we're going to go up to Clingmans Dome, which is along the Appalachian Trail. We're going to follow the Appalachian Trail up to Fork Ridge Trail, and then down Deep Creek Trail and stay at campsite 54. That'll be tomorrow night. Again, wake up early hopefully, and eventually get down to Martin's Gap. So then we're going to take Indian Creek Trail over to Noland Divide Trail and get back on Noland Creek and stay at 62 our final night. That'll be Wednesday night, and then we'll have a short 7-mile hike out Thursday morning. Alright, now in the Smokies, nothing is really blazed, but they do have great signage along the way. So we're on Noland Creek Trail right now. Fontana Lake is down that way. But we are heading to the Springhouse Branch Trail, which is 4.2 miles to the right. So let's get to it, guys. Now, I do have a couple pieces of new gear this trip that I'm trying out. This will be pretty much a shakedown test for the Superior Hiking Trail, which we're gonna do mid-August, so it's coming up fast. The trip just got finalized with the mileage and the trails and the days that we're going a couple weeks ago. I'll be making a little mini-series about that in the next coming weeks, so be expecting that if you're curious on how I planned that trip. It's gonna be about 247 miles, and it's gonna be 14 days of hiking with 2 days of travel. So 16 days total. It's gonna be awesome. Anyway, enough about the future. Let's focus on the present. This is cool stuff. Now, a couple things that I got finally pushed me below the 10-pound mark. So I guess you could call my base weight ultralight finally. I was in no hurry to get there because I knew I'd get there eventually, but it finally happened, so I'm pretty happy about that. It's gonna be a good trip. I can feel it. It's almost 3 o'clock. Still on the Noland Creek Trail. Just taking my time today because really we have 12 miles and the only thing I have to do today is find camp and maybe a water source. I already had lunch, so there's no stopping for that. Man, such a beautiful place. I tell you what, I probably have stopped to take shots of the Noland Creek, I don't know, half a dozen times. I probably won't even use half the footage, but it's just so picturesque here. So beautiful. Wow, look at all three of these creeks converge into Noland. That's pretty cool. 1, 2, 3. Some kind of structure right there. I'm not sure exactly what that is. It almost looks like it used to be an old bridge or something. Or a wall. But yeah, those all converge right into this stream, Noland. Cool stuff. This is neat. All right. So we want to head to, let me just double check the map, just in case I'm stupid about this. So the Benton McKay Trail is down this way. This would be site 64 for anyone interested. A couple trees down there for some hammock action. Picnic tables, and then the camp continues up there. Not sure where the bear cables are, but oh, here they are right here. In the Smokies, you actually are expected to hang your entire pack, not just your food bag, and they have an intricate system of, you know, ropes or cables and pulleys, and it's actually really nice. I prefer this method to hanging a bear bag every night, so very good stuff. Anyway, we'll take a look at that closer when I get to camp. But for now, Springhouse Branch Trail. I'm gonna tell you, this is very neat. Just gotta watch out for these rocks, they're really slippery. Wet and mossy. Check that out. It's like an old chimney structure or something up on that hill over there. Lots of history out here. Still going on Springhouse Branch Trail. Most part the terrain's pretty good. We're heading up a little bit in elevation now, so we don't have to do it all tomorrow, which I think I'm happy about. I'll tell you in about an hour. But it looks like it's getting steeper up here. Well, I just heard some thunder. Right over that way. Uh-oh. This area is actually the most rainy area on the East Coast. Pretty sure, at least. And I think May is the month where it rains here the most. So don't come here in May. You will get rained out. It's about 4:15 right now. Still on Springhouse Branch. And the thunder is still going. Just every once in a while. It actually startles me. It's really close. I'm not sure how I feel about the elevation gain right now with a inevitable thunderstorm about to hit. So we'll see how that goes. It's always an adventure when you come out to the Smokies. Especially on day one, it seems. But we'll make it work. Wow. That is getting a little too close for my liking. All right. Wow, I can't believe how close that is. Oh boy. I wouldn't be alarmed at all. However, we don't have that much tree line left. So I might be waiting this out at some point here. Okay, so we just did 2.8 miles since we got out of Noland and onto Springhouse. We're gonna follow Springhouse Branch Trail till we get to Forney Creek Trail in 4.2 miles, and then camp is probably at 1.2, 1.3 miles after that. So we got about 6 miles for the day left to do. And here's the other side up that trail if anyone's interested. And hopefully there's not too much more elevation gain and I can just barrel through this and get to camp around 6 or so. That storm, I don't think is a threat anymore. It's way behind us. I can still hear the thunder a little bit, but it's definitely going away from us, which is kind of good. I wasn't extremely worried, but I was a bit worried, we'll put it that way. Reason being is we're up on this ridge right now. We gained a lot of elevation on Springhouse, and wouldn't want to get stuck up here in a thunderstorm. Let's just put it that way. I probably would have went down to lower elevation if it started. I'm still seeing a ton of bear scat, big piles of it. So I'm going to be really surprised if we don't have a bear encounter this trip. So it's almost inevitable. Very cool. Alright, so we did 7 miles on Springhouse Branch. Forney Ridge Trail. We don't want to do that. We want to do Forney Creek Trail right here. We are right here down at 71. So this is site 71. 1.2 miles to the intersection of Jonas. Right? Yeah, 1.2 miles. And then probably another 1.2 miles to our campsite. So 2.4 to go today. Look at these ruins over here. This old chimney or whatever this is. This is cool. This is such a nice campsite. My God. Well, I'm kind of sad I'm not staying here tonight. Jeez, oh man. This is rocking. Wow. Yeah, you got an awesome creek. We'll be staying along this anyway, but awesome creek. This huge fireplace. I'll be damned. Look at that. So I don't know if this was built specifically for this area. I highly doubt it. I think this is just a ruin. But you can tell people still use it. Very neat stuff. Huh. Lots of fire rings. I'm really excited about our campsite tonight. That's going to be really cool. Really cool. So we got to camp a little later than I would have liked. I mean, I still got 2 hours of daylight, which is perfectly fine. But a little harder than I thought it would be. And 2 extra miles. We ended up doing 14.2 or something like that. So, just fine. I wasn't that far off, but I'm pretty happy about this site. I'll tell you what, this is pretty darn nice. All right, guys, it's about 8 o'clock. Just got camp set up. If you notice, the Cuban fiber tarp is back, and I want to say a big thanks to Hammock Gear. So what happened was they ended up cutting this wrong, which is called the cat cut of the tarp, and it was over a year since it was purchased, and they ended up making me a brand new one. So thank you very much, Hammock Gear. You went above and beyond what I expected of a company, and you're still top in my book. So got the 3/4 length Hammock Gear Phoenix and the 40-degree Enlightened equipment Revelation. They said we're gonna have temperatures in the low 50s, like 51 degrees tonight. I just don't see it. I don't see that happening, but hey, just in case, it's there if I need it. So the trekking poles, I'm using a different brand. I'm using Leckies, which AT thru hikers rave about this company. I've heard nothing but good things about their customer service. Nothing against the Black Diamond poles that failed on me on the Laurel Highlands Trail. I just can't get them to come apart again so I can epoxy it. And having a 14-day Superior Hiking Trail trip planned, I'm very, very leery on bringing those poles. I also wanted to be able to set my tarp up in porch mode again, because I was really missing it. The reason why I couldn't do that before with the Black Diamond carbon distance Z poles was they're single length. They're 110 centimeters, which is what I need. And these are adjustable up to 130, which is perfect. They're a little bit heavier. The 2 bottom shafts are carbon fiber, and the top shaft is aluminum. But it's all completely adjustable. They're probably 4 ounces per pole heavier than what I had. But I'm just leery on those breaking while I'm on the Superior Hiking Trail for 14 days. If they would fail, I'm not sure what I would do for the features that I'm getting with the Leckies. And they were a really good deal. Amazon ruins me whenever it comes to camping gear. These things were $50 off. I got a camel alert, and I said screw it, and just bought them. So it gives me another product to try out and review. So I'll get back to you in a couple months about that. Last year I got a Sea to Summit, I think it was 13-liter dry bag, and it's just too, it's not wide enough. So what I ended up doing is I ended up getting a Cuban fiber dry bag from Z-Packs. This thing fits absolutely perfect inside the Arc Haul, which is the backpack that I'm using. It takes up the whole opening, so I can set it right on top, and I don't have to fold it sideways, and it doesn't get in the way of my back. It actually is pretty darn perfect. A guy I was watching do the AT called Early Riser 71. Excellent channel. If you haven't heard of him, check him out. He summited Katahdin a couple months ago, so congratulations, Early Riser. But been watching him, and he used this the entire through hike of the AT, and he said he had no problems with it. So I ended up trying it out, and we'll see how it goes this trip, even though I'm going to be hanging my entire backpack tonight. Speaking of backpacks, I got rid of the trash compactor bag and ended up just getting a Cuban fiber dry bag liner. So this is completely waterproof. I don't have to worry about rain getting in the top, as it just closes exactly like a dry bag. And I'm sure you'll see this over the next couple trips, so I'm not going to spend too much time on it. Those two pieces of gear and losing the Spot Gen 3 brought me down to an ultralight base weight. I think I'm at 9.6 pounds or something like that for 3 season with a jacket, which I do have on this trip just in case. The reason for the Spot Gen 3, their prices went up $40. And, you know, really for no reason whatsoever. They said they were upgrading their service. I mean, I don't know. I would like an explanation on why and what you're upgrading. It was originally $150, and they raised it $10, so it was $159, and now it's going to be over $200 for a year, which isn't bad, but what's stopping them from, you know, raising their prices every year? So I said, the heck with it, cancel it, and we'll see how I do. Can always reactivate it. I still have the device, but that device is good at $159. Any more than that, I'm not going to end up bringing it, which is exactly what happened. I'm gonna skip the fire. I'm pretty tired. You know, I got up at 4 a.m., so I'm pretty beat. But hey, it's day 1. We got 3 more days. It's gonna be awesome. We'll get a fire going one of these nights. It's already almost 9 o'clock anyway, so what I have, like, I'll have the fire for 20 minutes and I'll end up going to bed anyway. So anyway, guys, get some chores done, do some stretches, and pack the backpack so I can get it hung. I'm starting to really like Z-Packs. They have great quality products and great customer service, and they just seem to have everything that I am looking for. So I always hated walking through wet brush in the mornings, you know, when there's dew or when it's raining or whatever. And I carry polycro as a ground sheet anyway underneath my hammock. So what this is, it's a rain skirt, rain kilt is what they call it. And it also doubles as a ground cloth, so you can set your pack on here. Obviously mine's hanging in the air right now. You can set your pack on here, and it serves 2 purposes is the big deal here. So I can keep my pants dry, keep my boxers dry while in the rain, and still have a place to put my shoes and my backpack and whatever other miscellaneous things need to go under my hammock. So made a lot of improvements, I think. We'll see how this works out. Hopefully it'll rain one of these days, and we'll be able to, you know, try it out. Anyway, I'm hoping for a nice quiet night tonight. It's a little bit after 9 o'clock. Probably gonna hit the hay any second here. So, good night, everybody. I'll see you in the morning. Well, good morning, everybody. I'll tell you what, that was one of the best night's sleeps I've gotten in a long time. I'll tell you what. Wow. Let's go get the bag. Really happy about the sleep. Definitely needed it. I sleep better out here than I do at home. I don't know why. It's interesting. The sound of rushing water all night was just absolutely amazing. Wow. It is a very, very beautiful morning. That's they were calling for scattered thunderstorms this morning at like starting at 6. So it's almost 7 right now. So we might luck out and actually get a really good view on Clingmans Dome. So I'm really looking forward to that. Oh, I forgot how good that coffee tasted. It's just Keurig's Cafe Mocha. Another little water crossing here, but this is beautiful. Wow. Man, I love this place. We'll say it's about 9:20 right now. So we'll say maybe in an hour and a half we'll be on top of Clingmans Dome, depending on how the elevation changes. So far it's been steady and very manageable. Been going up the whole morning, but lots and lots of switchbacks, couple creek crossings, nothing major, and still a beautiful day. Alright guys, well it's a little after 9:30. Just found a nice little resting spot. I'm gonna take like a 5-minute break, maybe eat some M&Ms, and trail's right over here. So I feel like we're almost at the top, but there's another hill over that way that I think we still need to climb, so we'll see. I'm not sure which hill we're going to, but one of those hills holds Clingman's Dome. Should have some great views today. I don't see any fog. The sun's burned off anything from this morning, so it's gonna be awesome. I don't even see any like landscape on the other side of the hill over here. You can't tell on camera, but we are definitely getting up there in the elevation. So hopefully we'll be up top soon here. Oh, that's a beautiful sign right there. All right, Clingman's Dome parking, 1.1 miles that away. Okay, and then okay, so I believe we're heading this way. Yeah, it's north. Just to give you an idea of how far up we're right now. We're right at the cloud level. That's pretty cool. Getting close, about a half a mile to go. There's a ton of people up here though.
Aaron! Is our whole small group here? Oh wait, Fred's not here.
Fred, Michael, Thomas. Wait, are they in Pigeon Forge still?
No, they had to travel like an hour or something to get to.
Well, to be honest with you, the elevation that we did on up the Clingman's Dome, I wasn't all that impressed. I think High Rocks is a way better view than Clingman's Dome. Plus, it was extremely, extremely crowded up there. It was even hard to find a place to stand and get a shot of the view. So this is the second time that I've stepped foot on the AT, and both times just can't stop thinking about the determined individuals that have completed this trail and walking in their footsteps. It's something that I really really want to do. Not sure when, but it's starting to eat at me more and more every day. This year it just it's a little overwhelming. I had to almost talk it back a little bit. I was actually, at one point, not too long ago, I was saying, all right, well, let's start saving money. Let's quit the job and go hike the AT. It was a little far in the year to be starting to save money for this and getting all the conditioning in. But I think the first step is going to be hiking the Superior Hiking Trail, making sure, you know, because I'll be out there for 14 days, hiking for 14 days. So if I like that, and I really want to continue that feeling, that adventure, then it might be this trail very, very soon. Anyway, we are heading about 3 more miles, I think, on this trail, on the AT, to Mount Collins shelter area. We're not actually going to get to that shelter area. We're going to make a right before it and head down Fork Ridge Trail, head south. Gonna probably have lunch at the intersection of Fork Ridge and the AT. Ramen bomb. And I definitely need to get some electrolyte replacements. I'm already feeling it. So I do have some fruit punch ready to go. 3.6 miles from Clingmans Dome, and we've finally reached the Fork Ridge Trail. We are almost boiling. And then we're gonna enjoy a delicious ramen bomb. Can't wait. Alright guys, so this is what a wet foot looks like over the course of 10 miles or so. This is why I opt to stop and air out my feet during lunch while I'm waiting. And then I will switch socks and should be good to go. Allows the air to get to the foot and allows it to recover. If you want to avoid blisters, do this. I haven't had a blister since I started doing this. Deep Creek 5.1, that's the trail we're going to camp on. That right there, for anyone wondering, is the road that goes up to Clingmans Dome. So you can drive up there. I mean, obviously, I didn't expect 6 billion people to be up there from hiking. So, definitely drive up there, though. But, like I said, I think, I mean, hey bear! Hey bear! Hey bear! There's a bear right there. Hey bear! Hey bear! Hey bear! Hey bear! Hey bear! Nice bear, good boy. Good boy. Hey bear, I don't want nothing to do with you, buddy. Go ahead. It's a little cub. Nah, it's probably... I'm just gonna back up a little bit, give him some space. Knew we were gonna see one. Good boy. Hey bear. Alright. He's gone. Well, he's coming up the side of me now. I'm just gonna let him do his thing. And then we'll proceed on our way as soon as it's safe. Hey! 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 It's right there. Hey! Bear! Out! Alright. Is he still there? Yeah, he's still there. Man, he's right in my path. Come on, bear, let's get out of here. There he goes. Alright. Hey, bear! Hey! Hey! Hey, bear, good boy. Alright. let's he's right back there. Still see him a little bit. Alright, anyway, he was chilling right behind this little stump right here. Startled me a little bit here too. I don't know what I was saying back there, but told you we were gonna have a bear encounter. I knew it. That was cool though. Didn't seem afraid of me, which is a little concerning. But we'll have to watch ourselves on this trail. It's right next to the road. Right smack dab next to the road. Anyway, that was pretty cool. That's pretty stunning. This is the view while walking down this trail so far. Every once in a while you get an opening like this. It's so pretty. Looking forward to another camp with a stream next to it. That's gonna be awesome for sleep tonight. I was zonked last night. I don't know if it was just because I was really, really tired. Hey bear! Hey bear! Hey bear! Hey bear! Alright, that scared me. It started to charge me. Hey! Hey! Alright. We're backing up. It's right there. Hey! Jeez, man, 2 bears in like 10 minutes. Alright, so just backing up real slow. Don't turn and run. Don't turn your back to it. But yeah, the reason why it startled me so much is it was charging down this hill. I can't go anywhere. All I can do is run down the hill. But I believe we're okay. We're okay now. Jeez, man. That's the first time I've ever been bluff charged before. I thought that thing was coming after me, and like maybe, I don't know, 20 feet before it got to within reaching distance, it turned on a dime and went the other way. Oh boy. Okay. Jeez. Lots of downhill. That's the last of my water. I think we're about 2 miles till the junction of Fork Ridge Trail and Deep Creek, I believe. And like I said, we're camped somewhere on Deep Creek. I forget the number off the top of my head. I gotta look at the reservations. But God, I hope that there's water down there. I mean, Deep Creek Trail, the map is showing a blue line, which usually is water. So, can't wait for red drink. Definitely need my fruit punch. Still going on the Fork Ridge Trail. I'll tell you what, it's semi hard to film just because I'm watching my footing so much. One wrong move and you're ending up down there quicker than you'd like. Alright, we made it. Deep Creek. I think we cross here and then our Deep Creek Trail is right on the other end of that. But first, I'm going to grab the buff and do a little rinse down. I'm sweating like a fiend. It's humid out here. Very humid. You can just feel the happiness coming back to my body. Alright. Like I said, it looks like I gotta cross this creek, so let's get to it. Tell you what, guys, I am still loving this pack. I think the review is coming soon, so look forward to that. If anybody's been waiting on me, I know a couple of you have. You've messaged me asking me when I'm ready to review it, but it's coming soon, guys, I promise. Oh, that's pretty deep. About up to my knees. Ooh. So beautiful, man. Be staying along this tonight though. Can't wait. And here's the sign that I'm looking for. So we are officially done with Fork Ridge Trail. For those of you keeping track, it's about 4 o'clock right now. We've done a little over 16 miles. And I expect to be at camp within the hour. So right around 5 o'clock or earlier, which is fantastic. It's gonna be a good night. Campsite 54. Oh, look at all those. I didn't even notice them. That's beautiful. Great spot for tents. Not too awesome for hammocks, but these two trees right here will do. I don't see any widowmakers, so it should be good. A little farther apart than I'd like, but I think we can make it work. Oh my God. Alright guys, here's the deal. There's about, see I can't even get close. There's about, I'd say, at least 20 or 25, I guess they're honeybees. They're just swarming around the fire pit. When I set up the hammock, I guess I pissed them off or something. And they won't let me get near this whole clearing over here. They're on my shirt, they're on my socks, drying out over here. It's just a really bad area. So I walked down, jeez man, I walked down the trail over here a little bit, and I found a very, very old, it's gotta be part of this campsite because it's pretty flat. It's great for a hammock. I can see this spot, so shouldn't be breaking any rules. Shouldn't be, but I'm picking up all my stuff and I'm moving, so I will be back with you. There's literally one right on the camera right now. They just won't leave me alone, but I'm definitely not staying here. Okay, well that was a huge pain in the butt, and when I brought the tarp over here, there were still bees inside of the doors, and I've counted at least 2 or 3 of them that still followed me over here. So what I really need is a giant fly swatter right now, and I need to tension up this side that keeps coming undone. But holy cow, I've never seen so many honeybees in my life. That was crazy. I still have to get my shirt, which was covered in them. I'm not kidding, man. There was a lot of bees here. You know, it was pretty insane. So my shirt's still drying over here. I'm sure I'm gonna have to just put it in the water again. Yeah, not a good campsite. The people before me, they had toilet paper everywhere, Mountain House meals, desiccant packets, tuna. Just, I didn't even feel safe at that fire ring. I started to get a small fire burn. Yeah, they're swarming. I could see it from here. Swarming my shirt. My shirt's way over there. I can see them already. So, grab my poles and my socks and probably just dunk them in the water. Man. Somehow I ended up losing one of my darn tough socks. I only have 3 total socks. So I gotta get another pair when I get back home, unfortunately, unless I find it. Whenever I got my shirt out of the swarm, it was in the shirt, I guess. That's the only thing I could think of. And I don't know where it is. I'm gonna do some more looking later, but they're green and the ground is just covered in rhododendron, so it's making it a little hard to find. But managed to get the underquilt on and the top quilt inside the hammock. That's all set up. I'm gonna have some dinner and I'm gonna figure out what else I need to do. So after I got done eating my lasagna with meat sauce, I came back and the swarm of bees had moved to right where I was camping at. So I said the hell with it and came down to campsite 53. So we're at campsite 53 and we'll be here the rest of the night. Anyway guys, thank you for joining me. Hopefully we can have a fire tomorrow. But yeah, I'm just beat. I'm really beat. Hopefully tomorrow's mileage is a lot easier. Anyway guys, I'm gonna listen to an audiobook and I'll see you in the morning. Good night everybody.
Much better campsite. Alright. Day 3. Had a good night last night. Stars were unbelievable. I'm really glad I came down here because I couldn't really see anything at the other campsite either. Listened to the stream all night and it was awesome. Pop-Tart. Oatmeal is cooking. Well, water is boiling for oatmeal. And then some coffee. A couple more minutes here. Get some food in me and then we'll be on our way. Day 3.
Okay. So yeah, Martin's Gap Trail. Looks like up the hill. It's not coming across on camera right, but got a nice morning view out there. That's awesome. Looks like our turkey friend's out for a morning hike as well. Indian Creek Trail. 1.5 miles. So I guess I will be heading back downhill. That is so cool. Look at him build his web. Or her, whatever. That's really neat. Campsite 46. Okay. Anyway, this is us over here. Definitely easy walking here. Very easy walking. Feels good. Beautiful too. Wide open spaces. Been following this most of the way. Trail's still unchanged. It's like this old backcountry road slash railway. Who knows what it used to be. All I know is my feet are absolutely loving it for the time being. Indian Creek Trail. Loop Trail. Deep Creek Trail. Okay, so where are we? Loop Trail, so we're right here. I think we want to keep following Indian Creek down to the falls, and then we'll pick up the Noland Divide Trail. So, still staying on Indian Creek. I'm not complaining at all. It's still easy hiking right now. I don't know if they're considering this Indian Creek Falls or not. It's still pretty darn cool. I feel like it probably is. That's neat. Wish I was down there swimming in that right now though. It's getting hot out here. Okay, there's 2 sets of falls. Tell you what, there's a billion people at Indian Creek Falls, so I got the heck out of there. Anyway, we're heading to the Noland Divide Trail anyway. 1.9 miles, 1.2 to see the next falls. Oh boy, I'm drenched in sweat. Okay, so going up this hill, I'm hoping that I'm on the correct path. If not, I gotta walk a quarter mile back downhill and read that sign again. But gaining some crazy elevation right now. Absolutely crazy. The reason why I think I might not be on the correct trail is that they said there's a cemetery up here. Usually the trails stay away from the cemeteries. There's tons of cemeteries in the Smokies. Just from the old early settlers that used to live here. But I'm almost at the top, and at least they said there's a great view up here. So if it is the wrong trail, at least we should get a view. Yeah, this is the cemetery. That sucks. I don't see a view at all here, to be honest with you. Anyway, we went the wrong way. It looks like the Wiggins family. Rest in peace, guys. So, I gotta go back down. I don't know how in the world I missed this sign right in front of the trail. I think there was somebody coming down here, or there were two girls standing here, and I definitely missed it. I think we want to go to Deep Creek. I mean, it's the only option for us, so pretty sure we're staying on Deep Creek Trail. Can't believe I did that. Wank Falls is down there. That's where we just were. It's alright, there's a couple people down there. However, Noland Divide Trail, 0.8, that's where we're going. Let's hit it. I just filled up 2 liters of water, so we should have plenty just in case Noland Divide is dry. And I want my fruit punch today with lunch. That's why it's so crazy here. That's actually Deep Creek Campground. I kept seeing signs for this. Wasn't sure what exactly it was. It's just a big, giant, public car camping ground. Looks like there's like a lazy river going down there too. They got some floats and stuff. It's no beer. It is a national park. But that's pretty cool. Alright, Noland Divide Trail, that's us. Toward the Pole Road Creek Trail. It's a little bit before 1 o'clock. Somehow we've already done 12 miles for the day. So we're looking at another 19, maybe 20 mile day, depending on if I screw up anymore. Look at the baby. Well, we're definitely making up for how easy the trail was this morning. Noland Divide Trail. I think that's what we're on, yeah. It's just all uphill. Well, we're still going uphill. Every time I think we're at the top, a bigger ridge comes into focus. So I hope that's the summit. And hopefully there's an amazing view up there. I tell you what though, Noland Divide Trail, you definitely got me. Wow. Still going up, about an hour in to Noland Divide. Wow. Oh. Okay. So pretty.
Jackie, did you take a picture here? Yeah. Let's get a picture of this guy. Yeah, this guy should be. I just said that I wanted to go home and.
Been up here for quite a while. Talked to a couple people. One guy worried me a little bit. He said that this is the Lonesome Pine overlook, and if that's the case, we got a storm coming in, and this is not Noland Divide. I'm really, really hoping this is Noland, but anyway, the wind's starting to pick up, so let's figure this out and get back down or continue on, depending. We'll see. Don't think I read that sign wrong at lunch. I didn't see any splits, so hopefully I'm accurate. Oh, there's a rattlesnake. Oh, I see him. Look at that. I don't know if you guys can see him or not. I'm not going to get too close. I can't even show you where he is. Anyway, let's back up. Lots of wildlife on here, man. 2 bears and a rattlesnake. No, I saw that one. Probably should have just kept going. That's pretty close to the trail. You guys see that? Well, I'm in a little bit of a predicament now. I don't feel comfortable. Trail's right there. Let's I really wish it wasn't that close. Really wish it wasn't that close. Holy shit. It just lunged. Oh, I probably sound like a little girl right there. Wow. I am flowing with adrenaline. I feel like I could walk another 25 miles. Holy cow. Anyway, should be hitting the intersection soon here, very soon. Yeah, we made it finally. All right. 7.9 miles on that trail, man, that was rough. 2 rattlesnakes too. Whew. Anyway, Noland Creek Trail down here. That's where we're going. No more snakes. Seriously. There's a just a garter snake, but yeah. This would be a prime location for probably, I hope all this stuff isn't poison ivy. I really do. Oh man. Huh. I assume this is campsite 61. We're gonna be a little bit farther down here though. Oh man, does that feel good on these feet. Jeez. Oh yeah. I do believe we have found camp. Oh, this is wonderful. Got the hammock hung up, found just the right space apart trees. It almost didn't work, but I got it to work, so that's awesome. We are right next to this stream. This is so cool. Alright guys, my food, my beef stroganoff is done. Just letting it cool down a little bit. Anyway, I've been thinking a lot about that last rattlesnake encounter, and it's not sitting right with me at all. Maybe someone who's been in that same situation where the trail's very narrow, you got a cliff on one side and the snake is on the right side of the trail. Let me know how I could have better handled that. Should I have picked up a stick and moved it? I'm not sure. You know, since I started this channel, I've never claimed to be the expert hiker here. You know, I make mistakes all the time. But yeah, that last encounter is just not sitting right with me. Please let me know how I could have better handled that situation. I was thinking maybe, first off, I turned my back toward it, which I should not have done. Second, should I have maybe brought my backpack, took it off my back and held it by the strap and kind of shielded my body, shielded my legs, would that have been better? I don't know. I'm looking for any kind of advice on that situation, because it was kind of like a stalemate. One of us had to move, and it had to have been me. It wasn't budging. Anyway, let me know. I'm gonna get on this in just a second here. Tell you what, this trip has been amazing. It's been fantastic. We killed the miles today, killed hard miles today. 23 miles since 8 o'clock. And we got to camp around 6:30, I believe. I think it was 6, actually. Holy cow. It tastes better every time I eat it, I'll tell you what. I absolutely have missed having adjustable trekking poles. I can actually get in and stand up in here now, which is awesome. And you know, just getting up to go to the bathroom, it just makes it that much easier. So you can see I got the hammock all set up. It's about 8 o'clock. I'm listening to my audiobook, D-A-E-M-O-N, Demon. It's getting good so far. I'm only about probably 30 minutes in, but it's really good. Alright guys, well I'm going to get my fire going and just relax the rest of the night. I'm pretty beat. Probably not going to be up too late. I'll end up listening to this audiobook in the hammock, but guys, this was a great trip. This was really, really awesome, and I had a lot of fun doing it. Got 7.1 miles out tomorrow, and then a long drive home. But glad I got to come down here. Glad I got some time off work, and I was able to have this adventure and share it with everybody. Thanks for joining me. See you tomorrow for day 4. Good night, everybody.
Hey, good morning, everybody. It's like 5:30 something. I just woke up and started laying here, and I was like, well, I may as well get an early start, get on the road early. So that's what we're gonna do. Get out of the hammock, get some oatmeal in us, and then get on the trail very early this morning. Tell you what, man, this headlamp is bright. Holy cow. I'm gonna turn it down a little bit, but I'm happy that you can see.
We got another clear sky this morning. That's fantastic. Alright, let's hit it. I think we're going this way. Man, I'm so lucky. 4 days of beautiful weather in the Great Smoky Mountains. That's awesome. So I was going to bed last night. I was thinking about what I could have done better with that snake encounter toward the end of the day yesterday. I think what I should have done is I believe I could have got above it and behind it. So I would have went up on the hill. It would have took definitely a lot of effort to get up there because it was very steep. But I think I could have used that to be safe and go around it. I feel like I just dodged a bullet yesterday, and it could have been bad. It really could have been bad. It could have not only ruined the trip, but could have ruined a lot more than that. So I'm looking forward to reading your comments on how best to handle that situation. I honestly don't know, but it was close. It was a close call for sure. Campsite 63 on Noland Creek Trail. Pretty good stuff. We got this side, and you got another couple areas over here. Plenty of spots for hammocks, and great spots for tents. Wow. Wow. Beautiful day. Pretty happy about that bridge back there. Oh, that's awesome. Man, this is so relaxing. I was almost not dozing off, just kind of daydreaming the whole way down here so far. Okay, well guys, it looks like we hit the first sign of the day. That bridge will take us back to the car. This right here is actually where we went in on day one. So we just made a big giant loop. So 4.1 miles back to the car. It says we hiked about 2.6, 2.8 miles on the pedometer, so that's pretty darn accurate, I must say. Pretty happy with the Google Fit app. Just past the last campsite, forget the number, but we have about 1.5 miles left, maybe a little less, before we're back to the car. Didn't do a lot of filming because I filmed day one, so you've already seen most of this area. Just past campsite 65, I believe, which is the last campsite before you get to the trailhead parking lot. So making great time today. Should be on the road by 10:30 or so. And I'll tell you what, man, perfect day again today. I'm so lucky. I said it before, but definitely lucky to get this weather. It was awesome. I can see Lakeview Drive right up there. We just got to go around and then back up the trail. Putting this up there again, this is one of my favorite trips. If you're curious about what exactly I did and want to plan this trip for yourself, look in the description box below, and I'll provide you with as many details as I possibly can. I had a blast on this trip, man. I couldn't have asked for better weather, better trail conditions. We had some wildlife encounters, which was pretty cool. So, I'll tell you what, 5 stars in my book for this trip. Anyway, guys, I'm Frozen with Outdoor Adventures. Find time and go on your own adventure. I'll see you on the trail.